Hey everybody, and welcome back. It's more Rise of Pinkamena, Book 2 by Ravenstar. I'm your host,
Let's
Duhad. Let's read. This is the Chapter 3, The Beast is released.
The Beast sure is released, and it has been 8 months since Rainbow and Solar brought Tornado into their lives. They couldn't be any happier. They were married.
Well over all of that.
Yeah, Rainbow and Solar were asleep when Tornado run to there to wake her parents. She accidentally jumped on Solar's brace that his paw was in and yelped in pain and fell to the floor.
Tornado did. She landed on her dad's cats and then, fucking flopped off and screaming.
Dear, what's wrong, and why is our daughter, 3 years old, even though it's only been 8 months? Is she aging in dog years?
Rainbow asked, not knowing Tornado was jumping on their bed. This author uses the same there for every there.
Yes.
Maybe English is their second language.
I mean, they're still better than Silverhaze
That's
author.
True.
She saw Tornado on the bed.
Tornado, were you jumping on the bed again?
Rainbow said.
Oh no.
Jumping on the bed.
Tornado looked down at her daddy. Ugh, that makes me feel gross. And saw the brace on his paw. He was in too much pain as he couldn't get up. Spots of blood dropped to the floor. Wow, you done fucked up. Rainbow helped him back on the bed. Tornado was now crying that she hurt her daddy.
April.
This is Oh, yeah, you're right.
This is
I'm sorry, yeah, I didn't know you had.
Tornado cried.
Do not be sorry, girl. Do not do it again. No.
It's
all right, sweetheart.
Solar said with Tornado on his lap. Tornado hugged him tight, and he returned. Tornado calmed as Solar wiped the tears off her face. I love Daddy, I said. Tornado said, I love you too, sweetheart.
Narrator continued.
Fuck. Why we go make Daddy breakfast, Rainbow said. Tornado carefully got off their bed and ran downstairs giggling. Rainbow got out of bed and kissed Solar on the lips.
And I think this is Rainbow.
I'll bring it up when we're done. All right, dear.
Solar nodded at his wife, went downstairs to the kitchen, where she belongs. All of a sudden, he heard the screams of his daughter and wife as he jumped out of, but ignoring the pain, he ran downstairs and saw that Rainbow and Tornado were missing. The back door was wide open, and a ladder on the door.
Later on the door. So hold on, real quick here. I just want to question for a second. So I'm going to assume that we just forgot about how fucknuts Solar got hurt in some previous chapter, but it has been 10 months.
Yeah, it's been 10 months.
It's been 10 months since
it's still bleeding. It can still bleed at a little baby stepping on it.
Yeah.
I think the worst part is that the Pinkamena said, "I'm back. You should come to my underground thing in 2 days," and then he just ignores it for 8 months.
You fucking jackass! It's been almost a year.
What challenge you just
Paw
fucking
hurt.
doing? You did this to me.
All right, this is you, Pinkamena.
Yeah. I'm not going to kill them, but if you want them back, come and find me in 3 days to fight me.
Pinkamena.
Not again!
Solar said as the symbols started to glow, and he completely, capital C, lost control as has body transformed into the beast within him. I can tell the author's
I thought you sucked that shit.
they're really excited, so they're just
fucking
you know,
jerking off as they write.
quickly.
yeah. It was a giant wolf with metal broken cups on all 4 of its paw.
It's a persona.
Metal claws, and his body looked like it was protected by red and black. Oh, so it's guts.
Yeah.
Chains around his neck. Period.
Oh, the chains of Olympus! Yes!
2 tails and glowing yellow eyes that burned like fire.
Ares!
Free! Solar yelled as loud as he can that the house collapsed. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All
All
of
of the house collapsed.
all of Ponyville were
Whoa.
already out doing their business when they heard the deafening roar.
Oh gosh.
This is you, Blue.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. What the hell was that? Applejack said.
Apple Bloom and Big Mac stared toward. There's just an endless amount of comedy gold in fucking up your quotation marks so badly. Apple Bloom and Big Mac started towards Rainbow's and Solar's house, jaws to the ground.
Wait, what? Okay, Applejack.
What
continue.
you two staring at?
Applejack
Nothing to see
asked
here.
as she ran over them. Her jaw fell to the ground.
It feels the ground.
Her jaw fell to the ground as well as she saw the beast.
This Big Macintosh, so winner.
That's Rainbow and Solar's place, isn't it?
No,
Yep. Big
it
Mac
isn't
asked.
sis.
Isn't sis? Yep.
Oh, isn't this? Yes.
This is Apple Bloom, so also you.
Okay.
What's
Oh, yeah,
that
winter.
thing?
Apple Bloom asked, shaking behind AJ.
Why don't you just
I
say
don't know, but you two get inside and get Granny Smith to the cellar. I'll get the girls.
Rarity was just getting up and saw Sweetie Belle in the kitchen eating breakfast.
Morning, sis.
Morning. Oh, I knew
Sweetie
even
Belle
know.
You're the main
chim-
six.
You're the main six, winners everybody else.
chime.
Okay. Oh,
Who's used
yeah.
Rarity.
Morning, Sweetie Belle.
Rarity and Sweetie Belle heard the loud roar. It shook the boutique,
What was that, Rarity?
Sweetie said. Rarity went to look outside as she almost fainted at what she saw. Rarity, what's wrong? Sweetie said. She ran to the door, froze. There was the beast looking them in the eyes. The beast let out a huge roar that collapsed the shop. The beast walked away towards Fluttershy's cottage.
So he's basically, he's like, my god, my family has been stolen. Better fuck up the homes and businesses of all my friends.
Better go Super Saiyan and blow up Ponyville.
I like
Rarity
the
and
idea.
Sweetie couldn't move until Applejack snapped them out of their fear.
Oh god,
It's
I
not
like
even
the
that.
idea that all these stories are in the same universe. So like, there's like, so Gyurkon is
Yeah, he's
sharing
flying
Wi-Fi
around.
with Silverhaze, and they're like living in two separate houses.
Double
I
time
just-
family.
I don't understand. Maybe it's just the rage that turned him into the beast, but like you're also traumatizing your wife's best friends.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a
Yeah.
Hulk situation where he's just an uncontrollable monster when he's the beast, or if it's supposed to be that he's just such a huge badass that he's showing off because the author needs us to know how cool he is.
I think it's supposed to be the Hulk.
Yeah,
Like
probably.
they have just so much power they can't contain.
Because he went
Fluttershy
into
was-
2 months of training to try to control it. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Fluttershy was feeding her animals breakfast when she heard and loud thump, 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 and the ground shook. Her animals panicked and hid under the table. She trotted to the door and opened it. Her eyes widened. She saw a beast looking at her. It out another giant roar that shook her cottage. She screamed to him and flew as fast as she could towards Twilight's. Oh, I lost my spot.
Then Twilights and Spikes were eating their breakfast when there was a narc at the door. Twillet, this is your line.
Spike, can you get that?
Twilight asked.
Yeah, sorry, I'm
okay.
having a bit of a my name Jeff
Spike-
moment here.
Yeah, I'm just going to read slowly until you find where we are. Spike went to the door and opened. There stood Rarity.
All right, I
Sweetie
got it.
Belle.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sweetie, okay. Yeah, Spike went to the door, opened, there stood Rarity, Sweetie Belle, Applejack, and Apple Bloom out of breath. Spike had a concerned look on his face. They all burst through the door, tackling Spike. Twilight ran from down the stair to see what was going on.
It's good.
What's wrong, girls?
Asked Twilight, also with concern. Applejack was the one who spoke.
As the narrator.
Beast destroyed Rainbows and Solar's house, Applejack managed to say. Twilight started to panic, as she usually does. Are they... Oh, Twilight wasn't able to finish, or have quotation marks, as Fluttershy flew through the door and hined in the kitchen. They ran in the kitchen to see if Fluttershy was okay.
Did you see the beast, darling?
Rarity asked. Fluttershy nodded. Just then there was a loud roar.
What was that?
Spike asked.
I'm
Twilight went to
asking that
the
too. What the heck, April? What was that?
Twilight went to the door as she almost went pale.
Oh my god, he's using his atomic breath to destroy Ponyville!
Oh no, that can't be.
Twilight whisper. They all joined her as the Saw Beast was destroying Ponyville.
Dun, dun,
So
dun.
this is a
you
Saw
mean,
crossover
Twilight?
now. Rarity
What do
asked.
you mean, Twilight?
No. That's Solar.
Twilight replied. They all gasped.
How can that be him, Twilight? Even though he's red and black, a giant wolf.
Oh, no, apparently
and
no, they
very
know about this.
angry.
Literally, the next line is her admitting the fact that they know this is what fucking happens to him.
I thought you fixed him.
Asked Applejack.
Did they use electroshock therapy or something?
No, they got his balls off.
Oh, okay. Pinkamena must have kidnapped Rainbow and Tornado. I
Twilight
forgot about
replied.
the third ball.
Twilight fucking assumed correctly.
She's just clairvoyant.
Yeah.
Just then, they saw Rainbow fling to them with Tornado.
Wait, what?
What?
I guess
Well,
this
who
is
says
Twilight.
this anyway?
Yeah, this is Twilight, I'm guessing.
Rainbow, you alright?
No exclamation points, no question marks, just Rainbow. You all right? Okay.
Yeah. We were able to escape Pinkamena. She only wants that beast, she told us.
Spike, we need a letter to Princess Celestia, Luna, and ask them to bring Nova Star.
Nova
This is so desperate. The narrator's asking a character.
Yeah. Moments later, Celestia, Luna, and Nova appeared at the library, just like that. Applejack, Rarity, the two princesses, Twilight, Rainbow, Nova, and Fluttershy, too many characters, went to try to calm down Solar, while Tornado, Apple Bloom, Sweeney Belle, Scootaloo stayed with Spike at the library. It's like Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Moments later, they arrived where Solar was. He saw then let out another giant roar, and it blew them off their hooves. Twilight and the others got back on their hooves, ready to battle to save their friend.
Well, you
We're
have to do
going
it.
to kill them all. We have to fight harder. I know he's our friend, but we need to buy time for Nova to get the spell ready. We will save him together, girls. He needs us.
Twilight said. Twilight's horn started to glow as she careered up a purple orb, shot it at Solar. It hit him but didn't seem to affect him. He just shook it off. He swatted at Twilight. She careered up a shield spell just in time.
So, just a suggestion here, but I think at this point, Solar has done more damage than Pinkamena, and they've shown zero interest in trying to redeem her.
I was like
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger, who only attacks one person and doesn't even kill in their sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Luna and Rarity's turn. They joined their magic tougher and shot it at the beast.
Oh boy, their bars filled at the exact same time.
When is
This is a
when
video
is Silver
game.
Haze gonna jump in to defeat the monster?
Oh, he
with
would
his
just do it
blood magic?
in like a flick of the wrist. No problem.
Too strong.
He would stab him in the throat and be like,
It's
"You
just
are
Silver Furry.
nothing."
And it's
All right,
Yeah,
anyway,
he was
continuing.
about to crush Twilight when he was hit with the giant ball of magic and sent him flying and hit the ground with a huge thud.
Huge. Bleo, why don't you take this one?
Okay, yeah.
How are we going to save Solar Nova?
Asked Celestia.
I need time to gather enough energy to use a release steel spell. And when do you take Luna?
How much time? Oh, I'm not gonna do that again.
Luna asks. 5 minutes. I need the 8 to hold him until then.
Nova couriered shield spell of his own. So is that just couriered as a replacement for cast?
Wait a minute, that guy's a dude?
No, he's a courier.
Oh,
He
he's
is.
the courier. Twilight,
courier.
Rarity, Luna, and Celestia charged at Solar. Luna, Rainbow, Fluttershy, and Celestia toke to the sky, while Rarity, Applejack, and Twilight are on the ground. Oh,
What
goodness.
about Nova?
They're
Where
not
did
even
Nova?
trying to appeal to like his emotions, saying that Rainbow's fine. Or
No,
anything.
they're gonna kill him.
Rarity and Twilight shot 2 more orbs at it affected Solar as he flew back again, but quickly got back up. Luna and Celestia summoned Change with their magic and held Solar to the ground.
Chains of
Solar
Athena.
easy broke free, sending Luna and Celestia to the ground. Twilight and Rarity looked on in horror. They didn't have much time, as they were smacked by and paw and flew through a window of a shop.
God damn, I'm trying to find where we fucking are because they think it's on.
3 more minutes.
3 more minutes?
Yeah, that's
And
what
this
it's
is
called.
no-
Yeah, we're gonna give you 3 minutes to find it.
Okay, hold on. 3. God damn it, we've, like, this thing's so fucking badly spelled I can't actually word search anything.
3 more minutes.
Oh,
Maybe
okay,
you're
hold on.
misspelling
it's
it.
with
'cause
the
it's-
letter. No, it's because it was.
Yeah.
I was looking for the letter for the word 3 minutes, whereas it's the
Minutes is misspelled in this sentence.
Oh god damn it, Jesus Christ!
Just type in
Wait,
3
how is
more.
it? What do
You'll
you mean?
find
Yeah.
it.
It's,
Okay, wait,
it's the word 3, yeah.
yeah, okay, hold on a second. I'm just gonna look for fucking more. What?
No, you're not gonna
Wait.
find it.
No,
It's
What are
about 2/3 of the way through the story.
Okay, Jesus Christ. All right, no
what do you
fun.
mean? It's not that hard to find.
It is
We
fucking
need,
hard
like-
to find. It's like
It's-
fucking.
We need the Monty
R-E-E.
Python intermission music.
And it's the second one.
What the
Bum,
fuck?
bum,
Where is this
bum,
goddamn
bum,
thing?
bum.
All right, meet
Bum,
me in 2 days in the
bum,
cave and more nightmares. I got her just then. He let
Not,
us
not that
slide.
intermission music, the other one.
Bum. But
wait,
God,
what
I
the
don't even know what the
What is
intermission
this
music
fucking-
to
Oh my!
Monty
Wait, what
Python
the?
is.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
The story doesn't want to
Because
be
the
read.
story just fucking went back a chapter. That's why I wasn't able to find it.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Man, April wanted to read so much of the story that she went back a chapter.
Oh my god! Like for some reason, the thing was just like, oh yeah, fucking let's go back. Yeah, no wonder I couldn't fucking find my place. Okay, here we go. 3 more minutes. Just hang on, girls.
Nova said as the energy was growing stronger. Celestia and Luna slow got back up to there, but then they were slammed to the ground again and they yelled in pain. Twilight and Rarity were in a lot of pain. They were bleeding from the shards of broken glass sticky in the skin. They slowly tried to get up, but the pain was too much. Solar grabbed Rarity and Twilight and started to crush them. They screamed in pain.
Squeak.
Wow, Solar really is a horrible piece of shit.
He's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on, almost there, monkey.
Nova said, grinning his teeth, watching Has brother crushing his 2 friends. Celestia and Luna slowly got to their hooves as they heard the cries of pain from Twilight and Rarity. Celestia used her magic and shot a fireball at Solar. The fireball expanded. The fireball expanded and enfote him. He screamed in pain. He dropped Twilight and Rarity. Luna caught them with her magic. Solar was screaming and his armor was melted off. Nova Star was ready. He dropped his shield and shot a red beam at Solar.
Kamehameha.
Argargagar garharha. He yelled as he stared to transform back to normal. So that was the giant death turn you back to normal spell
Yes.
Yes.
that lights you on fire and blows up your armor.
It's a simple, harmless
that was a
doomsday
fight.
ray.
Solar was now back to normal. Nova carefully lowered him back to the ground. Solar's body was still hot, smoke emitting from his body. Celestia checked him over for any burns. She sighed in relief when she didn't find any. She then checked for his pulse.
Hold the fuck on.
You check for
She's not checking for Rarity in
Oh, no, those
Twilight,
bitches can
like
go to hell.
life. No,
They go to hell.
It's faint, but it's there. We need to get to the hospital.
Celestia said. Nova Star passed out with the overuse of his magic.
I sleep
Celestia
now.
and Luna teleported them to the hospital. Later, in the hospital, Rarity and Twilight regained consciousness and saw a 2 cyan Pegasus next to Solar.
Rainbow.
Twilight said. Rainbow looked at Twilight and Rarity and hugged them.
Rainbow, how did you get here?
You saw her
We thought
arrive.
you and Tornado were kidnapped.
I thought we
Rarity
already
said.
Just
established
explain this
this.
shit.
Yeah.
The Shining Armory's guards ambushed Pinkamena, but she got away again.
Rainbow said.
Rainbow said. Just then, AJ saw her.
Keep going.
Pinky walked into the room and they saw that Twilight and Rarity were awake.
Glad to see you two are awake. You were out there for a few hours.
Solar said. Twilight looked at Solar. Rainbow trotted over to her husband and hugged him tightly. She dug her face in his fur, tears falling from her eyes as well as Tornado. Solar
sound like
looked.
April sounds like the kid from Ghost Stories.
Solar looked his wife and daughter in the eyes. I'm okay, just tired. Yeah, I am actually. The armor of my beast had protected my body. Yeah,
Do
I'm
not
just.
fear
I'm
for me, child. I have
speaking
killed
gibberish,
many
you know.
families before.
It's me, the narrator over here. Pinky spoke up.
Wait, Pinky's fucking... What the... Whatever. It's you.
I'm so sorry, Solar. I caused you and Dashi so much pain. I'm so sorry.
If
Said
I
serial
saw
killer.
them, I would murder them right then and there.
Pinky was sobbing uncordably. Rainbow walked over to her and put her hooves around her.
You didn't do this. It was you.
No,
It's
no.
not your fault.
Read it as it's written, because I don't
It
think
was
it's...
Pinkamena. It's not your fault.
not
Rainbow
your fault.
said as she let Pinky cry in her mane.
It's like, it's not your fault. It was that nasty Pinkamena. You're so lucky you weren't there when she was around, because I swear she would have, really messed you up.
This is some Jacqueline.
Yeah, it's funny. I
shit.
never see you two in the same place at the same time. Lucky, really.
Yeah, it's not you,
Wait.
it's your other personality. That's still
Wait,
you.
where is Nova? Where is Nova?
Twilight asked. Rainbow pointed to the other end of the room.
He passed out from overusing his magics.
The next morning, Nova Star started to wake up and has feet like he was hit in the head with a ton of brick.
Oh, what happened? How long have I been out?
He asked.
There's Rainbow Dash, I think.
Yeah.
At least a day.
Said a voice he don't not know. He slowly opened his eyes and saw 2 cyan Pegasus with a rainbow mane. One was still a filly. She was in the mare's arms asleep.
So, you must be Rainbow Dash, my sister-in-law, and that must be my niece, Tornado Dash.
Nova asked.
Exposition.
It's not that hard to find out. You must be Nova Star, my brother-in-law, in case the audience didn't know.
How is Twilight and Rarity and the Princess? Asked Nova.
Well, Twilight and Rarity have a couple of broken bones and ribs after my husband almost murdered them. Over nothing. The princess only had a manor injuries, but nothing too serious. You suffered magic withdrawal from using the spell that saved Solar.
Where is the little monkey now? Is he okay?
Nova
Where is
asked, a
he?
little panicked.
Paniced. He's okay, just tried. He's lucky. The base armor protected him from Celestria's fireball. It does say Celestria, by the way.
Yeah.
Nova put a hoof under her chin, lifted it so he can look in her eyes.
So what happened to that dear Pinkamena?
Nova asked.
Shining and his guards were able to us, but she got away.
Rainbow replied.
So it really
But
is
she's
a fucking
at the
no,
hospital.
it's literally a Clark Kent Superman situation. They're like, oh, thank God, Pinky, you're here. That evil Pinkamina's on the loose.
Thank you. Shortly after that, Nova fell back to sleep, and Rainbow walked back over to her husband with their daughter on her back.
Okay,
That daughter
and
is
that fucking
probably
wraps
traumatized.
up this chapter. There's only one more to go before we reach the end of Rise of Pinkamena Book 2 by Ravenstar. So join us soon for the epic conclusion of this story that has been, like, I guess, sitting on hiatus
And then we get
for
to
a
read
couple years.
the next one.
Book 3. See you guys next time. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Let's read.